I know, you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you see all these creatures crawling all over your kitchen counter, and you're wondering how you get rid of these things. Watch this whole video and you'll see what I went through and finally figured out what really works. Well, today I wanted to talk to you about this ant problem that I've been having. I think some of us sooner or later will have to deal with this problem. So I thought I'd share some of the solutions that I tried, but in the end, let me tell you what really worked for me. I was really surprised. I've done a lot of research on how to get rid of ants naturally. Let me save you some time and tell you what I've discovered. If you have the time, there's a lot of natural ways to eliminate ants. Here's a few of them. Lemons. Cucumbers. Cucumbers work on ants but won't on cockroaches. Peppermint. Cinnamon. Coffee grounds. Chalk. Cornmeal. Vinegar and water. If you know where the nest is at, someone used boiling water and dish soap. But like I said in the very beginning, if you have the time and want to see and experiment and see if these natural solutions work, go right ahead. But if you want to get rid of these guys forever, in about a day or two, you need to get to the nest. That's where they feed the larvae. And of course the larvae will hatch and you have more ants. There's a mixture that I found out that you'll see that this works. But first, you need to know what ants are eating. Depending on what mode they're in, ants eat two things: sugar and protein. How do you know what mode they're in? Well, what you can do is put some sugar out and put some protein out and see what the ants go for. Once you determine that, you're going to take 2 tablespoons of borax or boric acid and mix it in a half a cup of warm water. You're going to mix it until it dissolves. Once it's dissolved, if you determine the ants are eating sugar, add 2 tablespoons of sugar or 2 tablespoons of honey. Mix that in. Once you have it mixed, you can either put it in some bottle caps or in a spray bottle, or you can apply it on paper towels or tissue paper or napkins. You could put it on a string of yarn. You could put it in a sponge. There's a bunch of methods of a way to apply this, but use a method that you choose to use. But if they're eating protein, take 2 tablespoons of borax or boric acid and mix it with 2 tablespoons of hamburger or sausage. Once you mix it up really good, take some small pieces and strategically put it where you think the ants are coming from. Also remember, wherever you put this stuff, keep your children and your pets away from it because it could get them sick. What makes this mixture effective, it does something to their digestive system. The ants will eat this and take it back to their nest and share it among one another, and also feed it to the larvae. Once it's in its system, the ant will eventually die. The thing of it is that ants eat each other, so even though the ant hasn't been exposed to this mixture, it'll eat the dead ant, and the mixture's in the dead ant, and that ant will die. You'll find out right away that using these natural ingredients only keeps the ants at bay. It doesn't kill them. But by mixing the borax or the boric acid solution mixture, definitely kills the ants within a day or two. But if you don't want to mix this stuff up, and I understand, there's something that you can buy, and this is the whole reason why you want to watch the video towards the end. I stumbled on this product called Turo. As you can see, it has borax in it. This was recommended to me by a few friends, so I thought I'd give it a try. It only cost $4. I had a problem in my kitchen, so I tried this and I couldn't believe that it worked. I could kick myself because I didn't make a video at that time. But on the other side of the house, we noticed we started to see some ants on our nightstand. So I tried it again, but this time I videotaped it. So what you want to do, as soon as you see an ant, put some drops there, 2 or 3 drops, and see if you get more ants. If you have more ants, apply some more. What happens is you have a scout ant that goes out, and once he finds food, he goes back and tells everybody basically there's more food, so more ants come. So you want to apply enough out there so a lot of ants eat it and take it back, so you get a good saturation of this stuff in their system. So now this is 2 hours later. You can see that there's more ants coming. This takes a little time, so be patient. As you can see that there's more food for them, so they're going to call more ants to come. Like I said, if you can get the whole colony out there eating, there's more chances that the whole nest is going to be killed off. So this is about 3 hours later, and as you can see, a lot more ants came out, and I'm realizing that if I put more out there, I'm going to get more ants there. And like I said, you really want to get the whole nest out there if all possible. I know it's a little scary, but trust me, this works. So it's about 10 o'clock now in the morning, and I applied some more. As you can see, it's about 4 hours later, and as you can see, I've got a lot more ants showing up to the party. They look like they're all having a good time, but little do they know. Okay, I know this looks scary, but trust me, this really works. This is about 6 hours later or so, and as you can see, I got a whole swarm of ants here, and that's what you want. You want them all eating this stuff. The more ants, the better. It's like a pool party. I remember when I first did this, I was telling myself, oh my God, what did I do? But you'll see in a minute here the results. Well, as you can see, I have no more ants. I'm sure right now they all have hangovers and bad stomach aches. I tried this on my kitchen about a week ago, and I still haven't had any more ants come back. And the same thing here, it's been 2 or 3 days and I haven't had an ant come back yet. For cleanup, all I used was a rag and some hot water and soap. This stuff dries like sugar. Once done with the rag, I just disposed mine. So like I said, this stuff really works and it only costs $4. By the way, I'm not getting paid to do this video, but trust me, this stuff really works. So if you have an ant problem, go to your hardware store, find this stuff. They've got traps, they've got drops, they've got a whole assortment of different products that you could use. But the small bottle with the drops for $4 is what I used. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was very informative. Please check out my other how-to videos. Oh, and check out my new website. There's new items being put in there every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, hit the bell. Until then, we'll see you at my next video. Bye!